Yo, man, this is a part two. It's not going to be very long, but I want to talk about again the opposition. They're going against the traveling guys, and they're always trying to pin everything on some pedo stuff and sex as well. But they're not talking about grown women or adult women. They're always talking about minors when it comes to like the sex. When there's guys that's not traveling just because of sex. There's guys that travel because of business or they want to be in a different environment and explore the culture. And even if it just says, so what? Like, what's it to you? How does that affect you? Why is that your business? And again, I just hate how they always go to the pedo stuff. Like, sex terrorism is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not. It has nothing to do with underage girls or anything like that. It's basically when guys travel, they go to certain places where there's prostitutes, sex workers, people, adult people that's willing to have sex with tourists. That's really what it is. And let's say guys are just going out there to have sex with chicks. I'm not going to mention no names, but on this video I saw they were trying to imply that guys have certain desires that they can't live out here in the States, so they travel to go to other places to live out these thoughts in their head. And I'm like, even if that's the case, why are you assuming that these desires or thoughts that they have in their heads are just some wicked, dysfunctional, disgusting thoughts? Like, doesn't that say a lot more about a lot of these bimbos here than it does against these guys? Because if a guy's willing to go to an environment, especially when it's like hundreds miles away or like thousands of miles away, just so he can get his release, wouldn't that mean that he's being restricted here in the States? A lot of guys are being restricted, deprived of getting what they want. And some guys just want to go to an environment where things are a little bit more balanced. And there's nothing wrong with that. Why stay in an environment where it's harder to get what you want? Even when you put in all the work, going to the gym, this, that, and the third, just to get a land well, just to get a Snorlax, just to get a Majin Buu type bitch, just to get a 49er. Like, come on, man. It's like the opposition. They want guys to stay in this dysfunction. They want them to stay in this matrix because certain people benefit from the matrix. And they want to be able to feel like they're the king and queen over other people. They want they want certain guys to suffer. A lot of these bimbos think that these guys should be livestock for them. Be in the corner, have them in their pocket, and once they're ready, get done riding that carousel and get bloated out of proportion with a whole bunch of weapons, aka children, mini cons I call them, and they actually think guys are supposed to just agree and deal with that. They think that guys are supposed to take that kind of deal, and certain guys they want guys with less to no experience to be fed with these overly experienced bimbos, so they can take advantage of the environment because these overly experienced bimbos, they're just going to finesse and take advantage of on these low experienced dudes and these magos and unrighteous dudes. They're just going to try to take advantage of the so-called low experienced dude as well. So they both on the same side. Some of these males and these bimbos are playing on the same team. It's like a WWE match. It's like a 3 versus 1. I mean, a handicap match. Two people fighting against one person. Both sides have gotten used to the status quo. One side wants livestock and want to be able to have certain dudes on layaway and bring them out the doghouse when they ready. And other dudes want certain dudes just to pick up all the slack while they don't have to put in any type of work. They can just come on and get it for free While certain dudes, they have to put in all that work just to give a half-ass version of the product that they trying to get. While non-productive dudes and these non-righteous dudes, they get it for free and they don't get the counterfeit version of the product. They get the best version of the product, the best quality version. And that's what these guys want. And it makes them feel better than the next guy. It makes them feel like they the king of these bimbos and the king of other dudes. They want to dominate over other dudes. They want to be able to cuck and emasculate other dudes too. And I got to give another shout out to Black Heart again. Certain dudes are supposed to feed, while certain other dudes breed. The opposition don't want to break that cycle. That's why they're having a heart attack right now, because guys are going against the status quo. A lot of these guys are just capping. They want to come at the so-called non-select and blame him like he's the problem, like he's doing something wrong. And like Black Heart say, no, we right and you wrong. Because if you let these guys tell you, they be flexing like they got these females because they so alpha, when in reality, they got them because they look, their genotype, or their persona, or all the above. And that it was pre-selected by the bimbo. They ain't like, these guys are so alpha. They got control of these females. Oh, she better not talk. She she only better talk when I tell her to talk. Or she better get in that kitchen and fix me a sandwich. Yeah, because I run this mother effer right here. I'm the king around here. Man, these dudes up. They capping, man. These American bimbos ain't putting up with that. Even from a guy that they're feeling, they ain't even gonna put up with crap from dudes like that. They not even gonna pick up. They not even gonna put up with crap from guys, even if they are attracted to them, because of feminism, sexual liberation, etc. It's just totally insane how dudes want to penal police traveling bros for going overseas. Like dudes want to be with younger, attractive females. They don't want to bang out these land wells or these bimbos over here. Bloated out of proportion. Got a bunch of kids. Ride the carousel. Damn that they riding the whole damn merry-go-round. Riding the carousel and they was on every horse inside that carousel. Got a messed up mindset, non-cultured, but you guys want to throw guys under the bus because they want a better deal. It just doesn't make sense. And I hate that I even have to say this, but let's just say for shits and giggles, and this is just hypothetical. I'm not trying to justify this or anything, just trying to make a point. Since y'all want to make everything on some pedal stuff and minors, let's say for shits and giggles, there might be a couple or a handful of guys that might go that route. I still blame this a bimbo here in America because it still says a lot about this bimbo and a lot about how messed up the market here is in America if a dude's willing to go that route. Just travel thousands of miles just to go that route. Just saying. This is all I want to say, man. And one more thing, I got to give a shout out to the straight shooter because I did not know about the statistic until he made a video talking about it. And he talked about it in 2 videos. And by the way, those videos are classics. I'm thinking about downloading those videos, but I did not notice that 33% of the sexual assault cases down there in Korean are committed by Mr. Clean type dudes. And then none of these oppositions saying anything about that, but they just want to focus on the brother and say that we on some minor pedo stuff. Okay, I'm out for real.